والصلاة والسلام على سيد أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ورفعنا لك ذكرك صدق الله وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاكرين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. The way we normally send salutations and blessings and greetings upon the most noble and most greatest of creation, the reason of creation, the essence of creation is normally exalted. This is a hall where often different conferences take place. Conferences of dunya. But we're here in the conference of Rasulullah. So let's exalt and increase our hearts with the recitation of the Sharif in the presence of our beautiful Shaykh Kamil, because we know and we believe it is our Aqidah that Aqa alayhi salatu wasalam dekh rahe hain aur sun rahe bhi. They're looking, they're watching, and they are listening to our salams. And the beautiful thing is, on this night, three lucky people, we believe everybody in the Safar is Madina Munawwara. 3 people will have the honor and the tawfiq to go to Madinatul Munawwara. We have Hazri tickets for 3 people today. So in your hearts, have that tasawwur of Madinatul Munawwara. Maybe it's your time tonight where Aqa alayhi salatu wasalam will say, oh my ghulam, come to Madinatul Munawwara. So as-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Rasulullah. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Habibullah. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Rasulullah. It is with Allah's greatest mercy, from the mercy of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that we are sat in the gathering of mercy, that gathering of mercy amongst the one who is from that mercy, who distributes it from the roses of Madinah al-Munawwara in the form of my beautiful Shaykh Kamil. And we are here to commemorate and increase our love for Aqa alayhi salatu wassalam. What is the vision of Darbari Aliyah Muhammadiyya Yugashri? What is the cause and root and the direction and the focus of Darbari Aliyah Muhammadiyya Yugashri? The times that we are living here in the West, people tend to forget the main point about the deen of Rasulullah. Hate is being spread, nafrat is being spread, disillusional, negative energy is being spread. Where is that positive message? My brothers and sisters in Islam, what I am going to put before you is what the maqsad and the mission of this asana is. And we should try to continue to abide in this mission. I can see many beautiful faces that are already continuing this mission. But here I am extending an invitation for myself as well, how we should be in this time and era that we are living in. An individual from Europe accepted Islam based on this one hadith Mubarak. He accepted Islam, an individual from Europe, a non-Muslim, an educated individual. He said, I came across this hadith Mubarak of the Prophet ﷺ, and because of this hadith part, I became a Muslim. Because of this hadith part, I became a Muslim. What is that hadith part? A man comes in the presence of Aqa alayhi salatu wasalam. Just remember, Rasulullah knows everything. And the person who went to Rasulullah knows my Aqā, knows everything. He says, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, picture yourself in this, imagine yourself in this situation. He says, Ya Rasulullah, I've lost my son. I've lost my son, I've been looking for my son everywhere, I cannot find my son. Imagine, you know in this day and age, if you lose your son for 5 minutes, you start to worry. Where's my putter? Where is he gone? Where is he? Food karo? This. We do this all the time. It's natural because it's an unconditional love that you have for your son. He says, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, where's my son? Look at his aqidah. My Aqā knows everything. Ya Rasulullah, mera putter kidhar hai? The one who knows everything is being asked by the ghulam, where's my son? Aqā alayhi salatu wa salam says, I know where your son is. I know where your son is. He's in the marketplace, playing amongst children. He's fine. Look at the knowledge of the unseen of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. From where they are present, they're looking afar and they say, your son is in the marketplace, playing amongst children. As I said earlier, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is watching. We believe the Aqā alayhi salatu is hazir and nazir. They are all hearing and they are all seeing. And that's the same thing, the same criteria that existed in the physical time of the Madinah Munawwarah at the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why we believe every time we love Aqā alayhi salatu wasallam. He says, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, your son is playing amongst children in the marketplace. The father instantly gets happy, he's rejoiced with the news that his son is amongst children playing in the marketplace. He's just about to leave. SubhanAllah. This is the mission of this Advana. He says, Aqā Islam says, stop. When you go there, don't say putter. Don't say son. Don't say, oh my beloved son. Now every father in this room, naturally when you address your child, you say, oh my son, oh my putter. Naturally, this is the law. No matter what language you speak, you address your son as son. Aqā alayhi salatu wasalam says, don't call your son as son. Call him by his name. Now the father says, Fidaka abi wa ummi ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I sacrifice my parents for you, ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May I ask, just remember one thing, when it comes to the adab of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, every single ghulam used to always say, may I ask ya Rasulullah? The Nabi used to say, why ya Rasulullah? Nobody had the jurah to say, why ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This is the adab of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May I ask ya Rasulullah? Aqā alayhi salatu wasalam said, sure. He goes, why can't I address my son as son? Look at the beauty of Rasulullah. This is what we need today. This is the mission of this Asad. This is what our Shaykh Kamil has been teaching and promoting from the moment they came to the UK. But don't think this is a mission of 20 years or 30 years. This mission has been going for the last 1500 years, alhamdulillah, and will continue to do so through the teachings of our Shaykh Kamil. He says, Aqā alayhi salatu wasalam says, when you go there, Hafizat Naat Sahib, Agin the Shikh, Bismillah, the Imam, the Khatib of Diamond Masjid, request them to come forward. And what happened, Aqā alayhi salatu wasalam says, when you go there, call him by his name, not son. The reason being, this is the most important message. The reason being, when you are there and you say by his name, if you say, oh my son, maybe from those children, amongst those children that will be standing there and playing, if you said, oh my son, maybe the children will turn back and one of the children is a yatim, is an orphan, and he would think, gosh, if my father told me today. Look at the muhabbat of Rasulullah. Look at the love Aqā alayhi salatu wasalam has. The love that they have for us. The love they had for the orphans. What does this show? That do things that it doesn't affect people. Do things that it doesn't hurt people. I've learned a new policy from my Shaykh Kamil. When you talk about the message of unity, action speaks louder than words. Do it, then talk. So this is why we need to strive and spread this way of Muhammad. Spread the way of love. Spread the message of alayhi salatu wasalam, Muhammad across the globe. My brothers and sisters, it's time to wake up and realize that the essence of the deen is based on Muhammad. The essence of the deen doesn't revolve around hate. The essence of the deen doesn't revolve around negativity. Use positivity and it will override negativity. This is the mission of our Salafiyya. That wherever you go, whatever town you are in, whatever street you are in, whatever road you are in, whether in a workplace or a college or a university, give muhabbat to the makhluk of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Give love to the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is what our Shaykh is teaching us here today. To spread this love of the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And this chain of the body of Muhammad is Gashi. It began from the great. We believe our Aqidah is that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam are the founder of the body of Muhammad Gashi. That's the reality. But in terms of the shrine, the Sufi shrine, it was founded and was appointed to Hazrat Khwaja Hafiz Abdul Karim Sahib Rahmatullah alayhi, Rahmatullah alayhi, Khwaja Ifadgan, Sultan al-Awliya, the one who would, when awliya, Allah used to get stuck in the spiritual world. When awliya, Allah used to get stuck in the spiritual world, they used to go and sit at the Mazar of Babaji Sahib Rahmatullah alayhi. And Babaji Sahib Rahmatullah alayhi used to see their position in spirituality, and they would continue their journey in the spiritual journey because of Babaji Sahib Rahmatullah alayhi. This is that asana, that they are the ones that continue the journey of spirituality in the hearts of the believers. We follow that way of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. My brothers, the message that I give to you today is spread the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The message I give to you today is spread the adab of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. To spread the love, we must show love. To spread adab, we must show adab. To spread that increasing love of alayhi salatu wa salam. This is what Islam is about. This is what the deen is about. This is why our Shaykh Kamil are here. To give that love of alayhi salatu wa salam. May Allah Kareem accept our presence here today. Say Ameen. And I tell you, within the Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'at, there's one way to unite. I promise you this is the real answer. To unite the Ummah is under one way. And you know what the answer is? Under the banner of Labbaik Ya Rasulullah. Nobody will object to this. So I will finish with that nara, because we need to connect our hearts together and elevate our hearts. Nara Takbir.